Folks, we're going to be doing a video. We're going to title it The Complete Motorcycle Riding Guide. I've been wanting to do a video like this for some time, but I did not have enough battery power on the GoPro. And so we've got some extended battery power, and we're going to be riding this Yamaha R1, and we'll be discussing how to ride a motorcycle for the first time. But I've been wanting to do this video for a long time because I wanted to do one video with everything in it on how to ride, like counter steering. Let's go through some of the things we're going to talk about. Counter steering, braking, freeway riding, how to ride in the twisties, how to shift gears. We're going to talk about all the different gauges on the bike. Let's start with that right now, and then we're going to get on the freeway, and first we're going to show you how to start off, how to learn how to shift, okay? Now, imagine you're sitting on the motorcycle. Traditionally, on most Japanese bikes, this is a Yamaha, the right side is braking. This right here is the front brake. This over here is the rear brake. You put your heel here, your toe pushes down there. Traditionally, on most Japanese bikes, most motorcycles, the left side is shifting. This is the clutch lever here. What you're going to do is you're going to pull this clutch lever in, hold the clutch lever in, and then you're going to kick up here to go up the gears. If you want to shift downward, you're going to pull the clutch lever in and you're going to kick down here to go through the gears. Okay? So let's get the backpack on and let's get the show on the road. One of the things you want to get when you're getting a backpack, see this little clip right here? Try to find a backpack that has these clips where it clips both of the straps together, because as you're going at fast speeds, the straps start to go off your shoulders, or you have to find a backpack with those clips. So let's get on here and let's go through some of the gauges. This is the throttle. This is the kill switch. If the bike's running and you want to stop it right away, you just flip this to this X here. You will push this to start the motorcycle. Now, some motorcycles, you have to hold the clutch in to start it. This one's not like that. It'll start with the clutch out. Okay, over here you have the tachometer. That'll show how high the motorcycle's revving. We'll talk about that when we ride. You have the key here. Let's turn it. Notice all the gauges come to life. I just got gas, so here's what you do. A lot of these bikes don't have a fuel gauge, so you hold the button. See how I just zeroed it out? Just started it. Now this is 1,000. This is a liter bike. So if you can ride this bike, you basically can ride anything, okay? Left side, this is just a handlebar. It doesn't do anything. You just hold on to it to steer. Turn signals here, the brights here. Remember we talked about the clutch lever here, the horn here. Kickstand, check it out, is up. All right, let's get going, shall we? Now, I want to show you something else. Hopefully you can see this. When you're getting gear, like if you're in a hot area, weather, this is great. This is mesh. You can see the little holes, microscopic holes, the air blows through this to cool us down. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to see the next thing, but look in the mirror and I'm going to show you something. Look at my eyes. See how it's darkened right here? I don't know if you can see that. Let's go up and down, because I don't know if you can see it. See how it's darkened? This goes up and down like this. This will go up and down. The shade. So you want to shade that, and I apologize if you can't see it. Hopefully you saw that. You want a shade built into your helmet. This is a Scorpion EXO, like Edward, X-ray, olive, Look for the Scorpion EXO. They're great. On the top, there's little vents that vent it to put air inside. But you don't want to have where the sun's blinding you and then you have to change shields on the front of your motorcycle to a mirrored shield or a smoke shield, and then when it gets nighttime you can't see, so you got to bring an extra shield in your backpack to change the shields. It's just a pain. Just get the one with the internal visor. You just pull this switch. It's a switch. I don't know if you can see it up here on the top of my head. You just pull this switch and it drops down. I want you to pretend this parking lot is vacant. You want to go to an empty parking lot like this. You're going to pull the clutch lever in. See the neutral light right here? When I kick down, 1, 2, 3, see, it's out. We're now in first. Slowly release the clutch lever. I want you to look at the lines right there on the asphalt. See how it's moving forward? Release the clutch lever and pull it right back in again and rock it back and forth like that. Now make sure you have a straightaway area where there's nothing around, okay? Don't go in a crowded parking lot like this. And then practice going into first and then stopping. You're only going to use the front brake when you stop in the beginning. So you let the clutch out and slowly give it a little bit of throttle. And let the clutch all the way out. Now you're moving, right? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to stop. Hold the clutch lever in, get your feet ready to go down, start squeezing the front brake. Notice you're keeping the clutch lever in. We're still in first. Now if you want to practice, watch the neutral light. Take it out of first by kicking slightly up. I should have showed this to you. Let's get off and show you. I forgot to show you one thing. Very important. Let's use a stick. This is perfect. What you're going to do is you're going to pull the clutch in, you're going to kick up to second, let the clutch out. You want to go up to third? Pull the clutch in, kick up to third, then let the clutch out. That's how you're going to do it. Every time you're pulling the clutch in, you're releasing right here the throttle, okay? Now, the shift pattern is somewhat like a ladder. You have first, neutral, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Let's go. You ready for freeway riding? Okay. Show you braking, then we're going to do freeway riding. So what you do, you practice your braking. I'm not going to do it over and over again. You get the idea, because we got to cover a lot of stuff in the video. Clutch lever in. Keep the handlebars straight. Don't keep the handlebars crooked. Notice, left foot always goes down. You always want that left foot to go down first. Notice I'm in first, or I should say I'm in first, but I'm slowly letting the clutch out to engage first. Here we go. Now, second gear, clutch lever in, kick up, second, release clutch lever. Remember, release the throttle in between shifting. So let me show you how it is. Look at this dog. Wow, Great Dane. Beautiful dog. Let's brake first though. Clutch lever in, kick down. Notice I'm in neutral, so I can release the clutch lever. Keep the handlebars straight. Notice the handlebars are straight. You don't want it like this when you're coming to a stop, because you'll tip the bike over and crash. If the motorcycle handlebars are straight, the wheel is straight while you're stopping, you're going to be safe, because you're just going to put all the weight on the bike. The minute you start going like this, you're going to brake and you are going to crash, because these bikes are heavy, hundreds and hundreds of pounds. So basically, to shift, it's clutch lever in. Let's go through it. Kick down. Let the clutch lever out while giving it throttle. Now watch, release the throttle, clutch lever in up to second, release the clutch lever, roll back onto throttle. Now, here we go on freeway. Dear Lord of mercy, let's do the sign of the cross. No, I'm just kidding. Freeway's a blast. So, speed is life on the freeway. So clutch lever in, kick up to third, let's go. You want to get on it a bit? Clutch lever in, kick up to fourth. And freeway is pretty easy. You just go. Not much to teach you about here on freeway. The tricky thing is the twisties and the counter steering. But freeway is pretty fun. You just, you know, you just go. It's easy. So now what we're going to do is we're going to show you counter steering and the twisties. Now we have a, as we're getting off, you're going to notice we go to the right. When you're going slow, we're going to kind of curve to the right. When you're going slow, you don't have to really counter steer. Like, let me show you here. I'm not really going to counter steer. I'm just going to kind of lean it. Watch. So you just kind of lean the bike, and you're not really counter steering at slower speeds. However, ladies and gentlemen, at faster speeds, if you don't learn counter steering, you're going to crash. What is counter steering? Now, why is it important? Well, you ever see these videos on YouTube? By the way, notice handlebars perfectly straight. You don't want to have your handlebars crooked like we said. Alright, you ever see these videos on YouTube where the guy's going around a corner, or the lady? Man, that was a fast light. It's already yellow. And they crash off into the corner. Well, counter steering, and I'm going to show you when we... Well, I can show you right now. I'm letting this car get some distance because I want to get some better speeds. Plus, it's red. When I am wanting to go around a corner, a sharp corner at high speeds, and I want to go right, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to push forward ahead of the motorcycle on this right handlebar, and what that does is that leans it into the corner like that. Okay, so come on, let's go. So we're going to show that we have some dramatic counter steering up here as we go through these twisties. Now, what you can do to practice counter steering is just go like this. So watch what happens when I pull towards me on the right handlebar. See how it goes to the left? When I pull towards me on the left handlebar, it goes to the right. Hold on, my nose itches here. Alright, good. We got the red light. Clutch in, kick down, braking. This is good because I want distance. Notice, handlebars perfectly straight. Try to keep those handlebars straight. Now, we want these guys in front of us to get some distance away from us. So look at the speedometer. I should say the speed limit is 55. So that's a good speed, better than 30, 35. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pull over and let the traffic go by so we have some distance, okay? So let's pull over here. Let's hope this isn't gravelly. There we go. This is good. And let's actually go kind of by this street here. And I'll show you some stuff. Okay, let's go down here. And now we're going to show you counter steering. Now, we didn't talk about braking, so let me give you a little bonus on that. Notice, let's get up to third gear. Second, third. Okay, so here's what you're going to do when you brake. When you're coming to a stop, you're going to downshift as you come to a stop. I like to downshift as soon as I see the tach go under 3,000. So watch this. Let's say I want to stop before this white mailbox on the left. Clutch in, kick down. Clutch in, kick down. I start squeezing the brake. Notice, and now we've stopped. Let's go around this way. This bike is not good at taking corners, slow corners, as you can see. Alright, so let's get on and show you some counter steering. So, counter steering, you must learn it. At higher speeds, the motorcycle reacts differently. For example, if I want to go left at a lower speed, I just kind of turn the handlebars left, see? or I turn the handlebars right. At higher speeds, it's the complete opposite. Don't let it freak you out. It's the complete opposite. So, we're going to show you some counter steering. This is one of the key important things you need to learn to survive. Now, let's show you another braking episode here. So you're going straight. You want to brake. Keep the handlebars straight. Start squeezing the front brake and the rear brake. You want to get in the habit of your left foot. Notice dropping down here. All right, you guys ready for this? Let's let them go. All right, here we go. So it doesn't take long for me to catch up there. So, and there's a big truck. So one more little quick lesson so that darn truck can go. Front brake, rear brake, clutch lever. Remember, every time you're shifting, you're releasing the throttle. But another 10 seconds, we're going to get on it. You're really going to like this. Let's go, because these guys are coming fast. First gear, very slow. You know, now you're going to clutch lever in, kick up to second, roll back on. First gear, second gear, you got to be the most careful, because the bike's a bit twitchy right there. Once you're at third gear and you're going pretty good, you know, shifting's a little easier, a little safer. All right, you ready? Now, we're going to go to the left. Please pay attention to this. What we're going to do when we go to left, we're going to pull towards me with this right handlebar, and we're going to push forward here, okay? Push forward, just applying slight pressure. So watch the yellow line as we do it. Pick up some speed. Right now we're doing it. See that? There's a really bad hole right here somewhere. I want to avoid it. There it is. Now, watch on the right side. There's a sign that looks like a snake. It says like the next few miles. Up here on the right. Now, we have a sharp corner come up to the right. So what are you going to do? You're going to pull towards you here on the left. Stay in the middle lane. Don't go towards the traffic. Here we go. This is counter steering. We're totally counter steering right now. I'm going to upshift because we're going down a steep hill. There's a sign. So we're basically upshifting. Notice we're at 4,000 RPMs. I'll upshift again just to coast, giving it some throttle. Let's get on it here. We're going to push forward on the left handlebar, pull back on the right. See how we're doing that? Now, if I didn't counter steer right there, I would have lost it and gone into the ditch on the right. Well, what happens is, guys, they'll get a motorcycle, and you could even, like right here, you don't need counter steering, so you just kind of lean a little. So they get drawn into it, and they start going around these corners faster and faster, and then they don't know how to counter steer, and they just can't lean it into the corners, too much weight. So with counter steering, it like shifts the weight into a positive position where you can control the motorcycle. You must absolutely learn counter steering. Good news, it's easy. Once you know what it is, you're like, oh, I got it. You just pull the handlebar in the opposite way. It seems like it's the wrong way because, like right here, I'm going to counter steer to the right, so I'm going to pull towards me on the left. You're actually applying pressure to the handlebars the opposite way. I'm going like this to go left, kind of like this, I should say, to go left, like that. So it's really weird. Okay, so we're coming to a stop, and now we're going to go through some more twisties here. Okay, so what I'm doing is, notice I'm downshifting. No brakes are being applied. I'm just downshifting. I'm letting the bike stop with the motor. Now notice, now I'm braking, downshift to neutral. Notice the handlebars are straight, pretty much. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I'd really like to get distance between this Prius. First gear. Now what are you going to do? Release the throttle, clutch in, kick up to second, release the clutch lever, then and only then do you roll back on the throttle. Clutch in, kick up to third, then and only then do you roll back on the throttle. So here we go. This is definitely counter steering right here. See this sign? Let's get real close to it. What are you going to do? You're going to pull towards you on the left handlebar. Let's do it. Watch the yellow line. See how we kind of ride that there? Definitely a little bit of counter steering there. Going to upshift right here. It's a little slight counter steering. Now there's one up here that we're coming up to, which if you didn't counter steer, you definitely would crash. Because you're going at a fast speed and then it slows down and it's a sharp corner. Now, let's practice braking. Got a stop sign coming up. Notice we're kind of like just cruising along. What I do is I don't go up to the light and jam the brake on. I hate that. I just coast. I'm still moving at a good clip and I downshift. Then as I approach a little closer, then I start applying brake because I'm using a combination of coasting, then engine braking. We're not going to put our foot down this time. Still balancing. So if you keep the handlebar straight, you could balance like that. So I use a combination of coasting, then engine braking, and then at the last moment I start using the brake. Front and rear brakes. Very important around the corners. Don't use your front brake for heaven's sake. You're going to crash. If you want to slightly apply your rear brake, that's fine, but you shouldn't be braking around the corners at all if you know how to counter steer and you don't approach the corner at a fast pace. Remember, you got to learn how to counter steer. Here's the corner here. So what you do here, outside, and then we're going to go inside. We're going to pull it into the counter steer right here. See that? Nice and smooth. See how we did that? Outside, inside. I think there's another one up here. Memory serves me correctly. Yeah, I think it's right here coming up. So we're going to pull left here towards us on the left handlebar right here. Just holding the pressure there till it does what you want it to do. You could... Oh, here it is right here. This is the one. Yeah, I remember. Oh, no, wait. This isn't it. Sorry. If you need it to lean more, then you're going to pull back more pressure. Now we're downshifting. Notice braking, downshifting while we're holding the brake. See those oranges right there? This is sort of apropos for what I'm going to tell you. Go ahead. Because you want to squeeze the brake like you're squeezing an orange. Do not apply the brake with like full force. Okay, good. These guys are going the other way behind us. So here's the counter steering one. Let's get some speed, okay? Watch this. We're going to launch into it. All right, go. 30 mile per hour corner, we'll hit it like, 40 or whatever. So watch this. You're going to pull towards us dramatically on the left, right here. See, that's like a strong one right here. And then this one too, you're going to pull towards us on the right. This one's a very, very strong one. So you've got to learn how to do that, or you're going to go in the ditch. You can't lean through that. There's no way you can lean. You've got to apply counter steering. Alright, so check out the sign here on the right. Got some more counter steering. And once you get it, it's a blast. This is why you see these guys going up into the mountains and the twisties, because it's a lot of fun and you're able to... It's like a hobby. You're able to hone your skills and getting smoother around the corners. And you'll find that pretty soon you could approach them at a very fast speed and you're able to go through it. Now, what do you do? Like, here's a good example. Up here, you don't have a stop sign, but it's going around the corner very fast, and then it goes up railroad tracks. It's like a loop to the left and then to the right. There's really no way to do it safely except if you slow down. You can't really counter steer around these railroad tracks, you know, because you're going to bounce a lot. So you got to be careful about that, because you're going to hit these tracks and you're going to lose traction. Watch. Up here in about 30 seconds. Actually, 20 seconds. So check out the sign here, 30 mile per hour, right-hand corner. Now, it does say railroad crossing. See that? Be careful of those. You're not going to fly around with the railroad and mess up your suspension. My theory is that that's what happened to my battery cable, because this kind of hops right here. Ugh, very bad. Alright, let's kind of go a little bit slow here, because we're going to pick up some speed here, show you some stuff. Letting that car go. Now, we probably have, I shouldn't say probably, this is the sharpest corner I've ever seen in my life coming up. It's like a 15 mile per hour corner. So, hold on. Ready? Here we go. It's going to be in about a minute. Here you definitely had to counter steer. See that? Make that about a minute and 30 seconds. Right here you're going to counter steer. You've got oncoming traffic, so sometimes it's easy because you can see there's no traffic and you don't have to really worry about counter steering a lot. But here you do. There's like a blind corner to the right. Look at this. I don't like that corner. Now, what do you do when you're coming up to this real sharp corner? Just slow down. You know, I'm just letting notice 25 mile per hour. This isn't the one I was telling you about. I like to stay to the right because it's going to go to the left here, see? And then what I do is I start moving into the corner. Whoa. I start moving into the corner and then the mirror hits my head. That was so funny. Okay, here's the sharp corner here, 50 miles per hour. Nothing really you could do here. One time I was coming through here and there's like some slimy sewage stuff here, and I fishtailed and almost lost it. Here I just kind of take my time. Okay, so now what we're going to do, now that you've seen that, we're going to go back and do it more at an advanced pace. 30 mile per hour to the left, what are you going to do? You're going to pull back on the right handlebar right here, see? Okay, so now what we're going to do is let's go back at more of an advanced pace. No cars behind me. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, buddy, awesome. Look, we'll follow these dudes. See, I'm sure we'll be able to keep up on the sport bike. So good. This is awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to see how they do it. They're more on the Harley type bikes. Oh, lots of bumps there. Let's see if they go to the right on this corner. That's what I would do. I would go to the right outside. He's starting to move a little bit to the right. Are they going straight? See, he's braking. You see that? His brake lights went on. No need to brake. What the heck? Why are you braking? He probably braked because the guy in front of him was going too slow. Now, I don't know. That's not good. He was braking. I didn't brake through the whole thing. So let's see if he brakes right here. Watch his brake lights. Let's get up close. What the heck? They're braking. Oh my goodness. This is just shameful. Although I'm on a sport bike, you know, I will say the sport bikes are more for the twisties. You know, it's easy for me to criticize. I bet if I was on their bike, I probably wouldn't be able to, like, handle it. Their bikes are very heavy. Okay, they didn't brake there. Well, that's good. So we're basically backtracking And we're watching these two guys to see how they do. I don't want to follow too close because sometimes they're like, look, you go ahead of us. Like, they don't want the pressure. Oh, there's more bikes in front of them. Okay, we'll pass them then. I noticed there's 2 more bikes in front of these dudes. See? But it's interesting to see how they do it compared to what we just were going through with our lesson. Here I'm going to brake. Now watch, they won't brake. Here I go real slow because I don't want to mess up my suspension. I just got it tuned. They're just flying over it. I'm not going to do that. Okay, now we're going to get on it. Let's get up right up to it. Have any mirrors to let me by? You know what I would really like to see if they go through that mountain pass? Let's stick with them and see if they do that. This guy on the right, his handlebars are sort of like this together. Wonder how you would. It seems like it'd be hard to turn with that close. Making sure there's no bugs on the camera. One time I did a bunch of filming and there was like a mosquito waving the whole time. Alright, so what's really cool is we're coming up to some high-speed counter steering, so we're going to see what these dudes do. And then we're going up to the mountain where it really gets fast, and we're going to see how they do that. And if they hit their brake, okay, I'll make you a deal. If they hit the brake, I'm passing them up. I'm going to fly by them. If I see them hit their brake going uphill through that mountain area, no. Now they're not hitting their brake, but we're just going straight. Now, watch their left foot as they start to shift. Let's see if they start to shift downward. If you hit their brake, I'm going to be ticked off. Don't do it. Don't hit. Okay, good. I don't see any brake lights. I see brake lights! Are those brake lights? No, can't be. I don't think those are brake lights. You know, I take it... They... Oh, we're stopping. Okay, he could do it. They were braking back there. I gotta play the video back. So here we go. Let's see what these dudes do when we get up to the mountain, which is the next stop sign. I'm in third. If we get on that open road, I'll see if I can pass them. I don't want to do it here because it's like unsafe. And I'm looking at this guy's mirrors. It's like his head's like my mirrors are way out to the side. This guy's mirrors are like here and here. But I'm getting you some good footage anyway, so. Let's see, no brake lights. Good deal. No reason to put the brakes on here. We'll pick up a clip here. But you guys get the idea about braking, shifting. You know, when you're starting off in gear, that's the most challenging when you're new, getting the bike going. And when you're coming to a stop, you know, especially stopping, you know, very, very important downshifting. This road right here is crapola. Oh, look, they paved it. Okay, take it back. This used to be all like dirt right here. You come to a stop and here we go. This is it. This is the moment of truth. Up here to the right. Such a beautiful day. Everyone's out riding. So as we come up this bend here, we go through like this tree tunnel. It's really cool, almost like covered with trees. And then right here, it's really cool flying through here with all the lighting effects. Sometimes the light will shine through the trees as you're going through there. It's awesome. So we go through this little tree tunnel thing, and then the moment of truth, right here around this bend, we're at the twisty, high-speed mountain road. It's going to go uphill and then downhill. This is it. If they go right, they going right? Come on. They're going right. Look at his turn signal. Woohoo! I don't think they're together, so here we go. We're going to see how they handle this. First gear, second gear. They're doing good. Third gear. Look at those horses. All right, here we go. Fourth gear. This is it. Let's see how they take this corner. I think they're going to do just fine. At least on the straightaways they get on it. There's another motorcycle up there. What the heck? It seems like it's going really slow. Is it see it way up there? What the heck is that? Ah, dang it, I wanted to show you, and it's like a... What the heck is that? He's saying to pass... It's like a moped or something? See it? Is it one of those electric scooters? Dang it! I wanted to see on the video. Let's see what this is here. I think it is a moped. Oh. That's cool, actually. I think it's like a 150 or a 50. Look. Alright. This is where it gets good. We hope. Putting my visor down. Just want to go. Let's pass. I don't want to, I guess. I'm trying to do the responsible thing, but there's really no room to pass. They did good till we ran into the 150 dude. Alright, here we go right here. They better not brake here. Let's see. This is just a slight corner. They're doing very good. I take it all back. Okay, let's see if they brake here around the corner. Not that braking is bad, but there's no need to brake because you plan how fast you're going to go as you go into the corner. Like your planning is before the corner, not while you're in it or coming out of it. I guess that's some good advice there for motorcycle riding, is you're planning your corner before you are in the corner. It's not like you get into the corner, you're like, what am I going to do? Alright, we'll end this with freeway riding. Now, you notice we're going at a good clip of speed, so what we're going to do now is we're coming down to a stop. It reminds me like you're landing an airplane. You don't want to jam the brakes on, you want to smoothly, again, notice the red light, you want to time it as you're approaching the red light. You want to basically start to brake as you're approaching it. Don't be thinking about how you're going to do it at the last minute. Clutch in, kick down, slowly release the clutch lever, give it throttle. We talked about braking, we talked about the type of helmet you can get, we talked about gear. You can get CE armor in this. I have CE armor all throughout this. If I crash, it's more protective, but it's nice and cool. It's got the mesh, we showed you the mesh there. Get some gloves with protective knuckles. Leather's good with protective knuckles. Freeway riding is pretty simple. Just remember, I like to go at slightly faster than what the traffic speed's going. We're getting on the freeway right now. Don't forget, you'll see some websites on this video here. You can go there and make sure you ride with the full armor. First gear, second gear, third gear. Right when you get on the freeway, make sure you look that the guy in front of you is not stopping. They tend to do this here. And then I'm going to give it some good throttle, get ourselves up to speed. Watch that guy in front of us. See if we can squeeze in here. Awesome, we did it. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great week. Ride like the wind.